Bill Gowdy checking in. I got one for you. I got one for you tonight. I'm having as low carb as I can get. Sprouted grain crust, squirrel meat pizza. There we go. Dinner is served. Wish that was a bush. Look at that. Look how thin that crust is. It has plenty of strength. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. That is good.
On the classic black station, 94.5 The X. New Year's Day wrapping up that.
Mm. 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 Oh, wow. Cheesy goodness. Texas Pete does make it complete. Bill Gowdy checking in. I'm at the gun range. I got a good one for you today. I got a fully automatic BB gun. It looks just like a Beretta. It's actually a Taurus. It looks like a Taurus 92. CO2. I'll show you. Just check it out. So there's my group at 7 yards. Wintertime camping. You just can't beat it. Yesterday, it was almost 50 degrees. I think it was 48 degrees yesterday. Today, the high is 26. Well, at least the sun is shining, and that's helpful. It's hard to get motivated on those cloudy days. Even though it's cold, but the sun is shining, I'm motivated to make some stuffed peppers. Looking good. I'd say another 5-10 minutes, I suppose. I am so hungry. Look. Oh yeah, look at that. Yes, that's just the way I like it too. Wow. Those peas really add a lot to that. There's just a little bit of a snap to that. You know, that's good. I didn't add anything hot or any pepper or any salt. It's really good, but you know what I think I'll do? You know what I think I'll do? I think I'll make this complete. I don't know, can you see that? Texas Pete. We'll try a little of that. Oh yeah, we'll make this meal complete with a little Texas Pete. Oh, that is good. Let's see how this is. Oh yeah. Wintertime camping. You can't beat it. We had a snowstorm last night. Oh, wind was blowing. I had steady 20-mile-an-hour winds, and it was gusting to 35, 37. It was blowing and cold. It was coming out of the east, blowing that snow. Power went out for 2.5 hours. I had the generator. Got the generator running on LP gas. I did have to switch over because I run one 30-gallon tank out, and fortunately I have two, so I had no trouble, and worked out good. I got electric heat. I got the LP gas heat as well, but I didn't want to use all my LP gas heat if I was going to use the LP for my generator. I keep this up here so I only have to heat this even smaller area, and of course the heater, it draws about 10 amps, and I think it can go up to 12 amps, I suppose, but my generator puts out 30 amps. No trouble. All I did is start the generator, plug in the heater, worked out good. Waited for the power to come on. Once the power came back on, I shut the generator off. I'll tell you. I'm stuck in the camper. It is so wet and sloppy. Snow is starting to melt, and just underneath it's just, can't get nothing done. I had planned on doing some chowder, some of my homemade chowder outside in the Dutch oven. Yeah. Nah, that isn't going to work. I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try making it in the can cooker. And I don't know why it won't work. And what I'm thinking I'm going to do is, it'll cook fast in the can cooker, but then for it to thicken up, once it's cooked, I'll take the lid off and just let it simmer until it gets to the right consistency. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Join me. Check it out. Let's dig into that, shall we? Look at this. Big Bartley's on. It's still raining hard. Coming down. They said we're going to get up to 1.5 inches. You look at that. It's hot. Oh wow. Oh, if I could just tell you about the flavors. Oh, that is so good. alert. Going to be blowing and drifting snow. They're saying up to 4, maybe 5 inches in some areas until tomorrow. Dick Bartley's on tonight. Got some Mississippi mud going. You got to check this out. I've been busy. Been working on I got a wood-fired sauna. I got a place to go to sweat when the weather's like this and I can't get out and do any chores. I can go and get in the sauna. Check this out. Some of you may recall when I was living off the grid, I'd built a heat source that I could have a wood fire to heat my truck camper when I had it off the truck. Well, that's what that is. Well, I've made an addition. This is my off-grid sauna. There's no power out here, just a wood stove, a barrel stove that I used to heat the camper with.
Once was a man named Bill, Texas bound with hogs to kill. He hunted far and wide, his trusted rifle by his side. He waited long and patiently, for days nothing did he see. Then suddenly, to his surprise, there stood 3 hogs before his eyes. He took aim and used all he was taught. With one squeeze, bang, rang out the shot. He took a moment and thanked the Lord for the bounty he just had scored. And from that day on, a legend grew about a man named Bill and the 3 hogs he had slew. And the legend lives on. The legend of Bill Gowdy.
That's where those fish were, right out there, right out of the water, right into that frying pan. It don't get any fresher. What a muddy mess. Lucy Lou checking in. You checking in, sweetheart? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you can tell. She's muddy. Yeah, I had to wipe her paws off. Oh, this is just terrible this time of year. Can't get into the campsite. Frost is going out. The road, everything is soft, and you just sink. you just sink in. And it's a good thing I got four-wheel drive. The fog is lifted now. River's starting to open up. We're gonna zoom in. See a little water, a little ice out there. Lou, are you checking in? Lucy Lou checking in? I'm hungry. I'm gonna cook a breakfast. Check it out. 3 eggs, some extra virgin olive oil, some cheese, red pepper, mushrooms, ham, green pepper, garlic. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have onion too. I gotta have an onion on there. I'm gonna make a combination pepper ring frittata. You gotta just check this out. I've been working on this recipe and it really is good. You know, I think frittata is Italian for omelet. I think that's what I read. These are little mini omelets in a pepper ring. Well, under all those veggies, some chicken breast with a little shepherd seasoning on it. Cold, rainy day. Sloppy, but it's supposed to be nice tomorrow. I hope to get some work done.
Replacement member rewards, $25,000 in identity theft protection, and more. A $2,000 value at no extra cost. Endurance is the company I trust.
I am a little red rooster, too lazy to crow for day. I am a little red rooster, too lazy to crow for day. Keep everything in the barnyard upset in every way. If you see little red rooster, please drive him home.
The other day, I went over, was asked by Big Bad Brad to give him a hand adding some fish to the pond. Check this out, will you?
Yeah, of course. You don't go to somebody's house and see an enema bag hanging in the curtains.
According to Tom, you do.
Right. I've never seen shit.
Nice.
They're a little smaller.
A little smaller?
Minnows. Going swimming? Uh-oh, there's one left. Oh, two. I like to set the mushrooms on first, just to get the smokiness, and let them cook. They at least 30 minutes. I turn the basket with the mushrooms in it so that all sides get cooked, and I try to cook it slow. That is so good. It's 50 degrees. We've had plenty of rain. Mushrooms should be popping. I'm having some reports. So here I am in the back 40. I'm just right off the trail here. You can see the trail splits off. One goes off to the gun range, one goes off to the other part of the back 40, and one goes off over that way. And I looked right down here. Let me see if I can find it in the viewfinder. Zoom in. Yeah, it's a little one, but they're tough to see. Let's see if it'll focus. There it is, right there. And I'll tell you what, it won't get any bigger. You can already see it's starting to get brown on the top. They're talking 2 inches of snow possible tomorrow. Tonight into tomorrow. So yeah, it's going to get down to 32 tonight. So I'm thinking that's going to hold any. We got to get some ground temperature. We got the moisture. Now all we need is some warmth. Some of the bigger morels are out now. Check this out. I don't know if you can see the comparison of how big that is, but that's my hand. That's my Kershaw knife. That's the biggest one I found so far this year. Check this out. It's a hand turkey. Leave that battery cover off because I'm going to put the charger on it just to top that battery off. I got one of those battery maintainers I'm put on there, and then I think once it's, now that it's warmed up and I ride it regular, I won't have any trouble. How I make my whip topping, a low carb whip topping for my rhubarb pie. Well, actually you can make it for anything you want whip topping for, apple pie or pumpkin pie, or you know, but I'm liking that low carb stuff. Let me show you how this is done. The good flavor it has, nice whipped creamy flavor. I think the vanilla has a lot to do with it. And of course, that stevia doesn't hurt. Adding a little sweetness to it. There you have it. Rhubarb pie with a little whipped topping on there. That is so delightful. grapes are loaded this year. Last year I had a handful. This year I got more than I need. Yes, sir. It's looking good. Bill Gowdy and Wild West Gowdy checking in. We're on an adventure today. We're headed to
Ox Valley,
Missouri, over by Cahokia, Missouri. Yeah, Missouri. That's right. It's a beautiful day. High is what? Gonna be
72?
72, and it's what, 70?
65 right now.
65 degrees right now.
On June
Yeah.
21st.
Yeah, for the first day of summer. Yeah, first full day of summer. Can you believe it? That's what I'm talking about. Got a nice little mess going in there.
Popular baked stuffed haddock with seafood stuffing. Our menu has been refreshed.
Look at the goodness.
Bringing back your old favorites and new popular hits.
It's all fish. The only one that's got bones in it is that catfish.
Valley's main experience.
The rest of it's filleted proper.
Ellsworth's only waterfront restaurant on South Street. Open 7 nights a week.
Right there.
Inside dining.
That one's
Starting
what I call a whole fryer.
and whatever you do, don't forget.
Look at the goodness. So this is my Sugar Creek Forge build-along knife, and I made that sheath for it. I'm not much on leather. I'm, leather worker. I'm just an amateur, and you know what? I'm an amateur knife builder too. Tim taught us. Tim of Sugar Creek Forge, Tim Troyer, taught us how to build these knives, and these were all hand done, no power tools used at all. The only thing that we used was a blow dryer to make a forge and to get the fire hot enough. But yeah, I made this sheath for that knife, and I'll tell you what, I used the heck out of that. That's 1095 steel, and yeah, it's showing some wear. I built that in 2012, I do believe. That's when I met EV Crawfish. That's when I met Mark from Crawdaddy Forge, and he built me that knife. I met Mark in person, and I've met Tim Troyer in person. Two awesome people, really are. All right, well, then the second knife I built on my own, and I used power tools, and but I had learned from the knowledge on how to harden and that. And so I had a design in my mind that I wanted to make a knife, and this is what I came up with. And yeah, I like to wear this either in the small of my back or right on my belt buckle, right in the front, and it works out so good like that. Now, I've had people say, hey, that's a Skinner. Well, it's not. It's a chopper. It's a Skinner. Uh-oh, I got some debris on it. There we go. It's a chopper. It's a Skinner. Yeah, it does it all. Got an adventure for you today. Yes, I filled in the boat ramp. Cost me less than $20 in gravel. And I filled in that slot into the ramp that walked out. I don't know how long this will last, but I'll tell you what, the gravel's holding, seems to be holding good. It's been in there for a couple of weeks now. I'll keep an eye on it. Check out today's adventure. Oh, I had some fun. Fish aren't biting nearly as good as they have been. The river is on the fall after all this rain. All the trash has gone down. It's cloudy, overcast, and yeah, rain's coming. But the river is like was it 9 foot yesterday, and it's 8.5 today, so it's dropping. Yeah, it's dropping fast. So you look at the goodness. Those are mushrooms, stuffed mushrooms. That is the regular catfish and drum in the 321 coating. This coating is the Texas Pete Dust and the Slap Your Mama, and that is homemade, yes, homemade onion rings. I better try one of those. Look at that. Oh, sweetness. Oh, crunchiness too. All right, let's try one of these. Oh, man, is that good? Check out today's adventure.
Roughly 100 cases of rare neurological disorder that can cause muscle weakness or even paralysis may be linked to the Johnson & Johnson shot. Officials are saying the benefits still outweigh the risks. How the company comes as cases so explosive. New images from inside the spaceship the moment billionaire Richard Branson made history as Jeff Bezos gets ready for history.
You are going to hear me say it. Ha ha ha. Oh, look at the goodness. I got lettuce. I got the tartar, homemade tartar sauce. Catfish with Texas Pete Dust and Slap Your Mama. Mushroom, onion, garlic, and 5 cheese blend. I can't wait to dig in. Look what I got. Big Bad Brad and Ellie Mae gave this to me at Christmas time. I think it's about time to break it out. Let me see if I can find some ammo for it. Looks like a T-bone, but it's not. It's a sirloin. A top sirloin. Hand cut. Easy to tell between the carp and the drum. The drum is nice and light. You know, turn flaky. And the carp's kind of be a pink color and is scored. Alright. So in here is I got the boiled carp. And underneath that is the boiled drum. The poor man's shrimp, supposedly. We're going to give that a try. Oh, look how flaky it is. This is butter. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. This is the shrimp cocktail sauce. This is ketchup. horseradish, Texas Pete. I use Texas Pete, and lemon juice, the juice of a lemon. You know, that carries over the fish, you know, and that carries over the shrimp. I don't normally eat my shrimp with butter on it, but I'll tell you what, I don't know if you want to call that the poor man's shrimp or not, but it really is good.
Pancake City. Pancake City is open 7 days a week, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner all day long. Be sure and check out the lunch specials Monday through
Zucchini
Friday, and their dinner specials
drenched in
Tuesday
olive
through
oil
Thursday. Enjoy spaghetti night
and
every
garlic
Tuesday
powder.
night. And just a reminder, Pancake City is now closing at 3
Apply a
p.m.
little
on Sunday
campfire
and Monday.
smoke.
Bring the whole family to Pancake City. North Baltimore.
You know, I eat fish at least once a week. I try to anyway. I'll shut the heat off and just leave it in the oven with the cheese on. Yeah. You know, I was going to cook it over the campfire, but you know what? It's 100 degrees in the shade. Yeah. Here you go. It's hot. Big hot bite. Oh my. Oh yeah. I'm telling you, I'm on to something here. Right on the Mississippi River, Pool 19, catching a few catfish. But I got to tell you another Lucy story. Every time I tell a story, I'll catch a fish. I'm hoping that works this time. We shall see. She's worse than a kid. Uh-oh, got a bite, gotta go. And Lucy's going, snapping at him. Yeah. Sure enough, she got stung. Yeah, I think she got stung in the mouth. She was hacking and, you know, and actually shaking. I was worried. I gave her some Benadryl and kept her quiet, and she slowed way down. She just rested, and she was shaking. I mean, she just was, you know. But I Googled it, and they said, don't worry. You know, dogs swallow bumblebees and other bees all the time. Well, Lucy doesn't, but I think she learned her lesson. She doesn't go by that sewer pipe anymore.
Your chance to win right now is named that team. Your chance now to win a gift certificate to Kirksville Edible. The country all over the world today. Don't know why it is. They go to go back to 1990.
Oh, that looks good.
1990. The city, Pancake City. Pancake City is open 7 days a week, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner all day long. Be sure and check out their lunch specials Monday through Friday, and their dinner specials Sunday.
It is. It's close. It's getting close to being done. But let me tell you. Let me tell you something about this. Oh. That doesn't even taste like fish. That is so good. I have no idea. What this is called. Recipe 88 is what the inspiration is behind it. And I've made it my own, but I do it in the oven. Oh, it is so good. I don't know. I suppose it's a quesadilla. I don't know. I like to top it with those cherry tomatoes. It's just so good.
I'm not sure. Look at that.
It's that good. I've shot the heck out of this gun. This is, I don't know if you can see that right there. New model, single 6. Single action. I'm going to shoot the 30 grain VMAX mag rounds out of it. This is the 22 long rifle cylinder. I got the mag cylinder in right now. So there's a look at that 22 VMAX. Pretty devastating, I'll tell you. Let's see how it shoots, shall we?
West Burlington and Danville Fire, just be advised that the plans are being set out for spotter rotation south of town, and fires being set out spotters.
That is so good. Look at the goodness. Yeah, it's almost rice. Rice cauliflower. Bulldog Bill always liked to eat this on a bun. He'd get a hoagie bun. That rice cauliflower is good though. You could use regular rice. You could use spaghetti. Or an egg noodle. That is so good. Here we are in the southeast corner of the property. I put in an H support. I put in T-posts, and after every 2 T-posts I put in a wooden post. See down the line there? I'm going to make me some of my regular tea. I use iced tea. This is just black tea. I'm almost out of it, apple cider vinegar, lemon, the juice of lemon, that Batman glass with some ice cubes in it. Oh yeah. Let's make this up, shall we? So I use about 3 capfuls of apple cider vinegar with the mother. This is organic. Iced tea. And lemon. The way I like to start my day. That is so good. Let's make it complete. I got a little Texas Pete, Mexican style. Yeah, it's good stuff. I can get it at the local Hy-Vee nowadays. It's even better. It's not pretty nice. It's very sharp. Can you see? I don't know if you can see that, but there's chunks of the cream cheese in there. And how that egg fluffed up. It's like an omelet inside of 2 tortilla shells. Mm. Mm. Oh. Mm. That is so good. And hitting that cream cheese just makes it that much richer. Mm. Did I mention that I got this from Big Bad Brad and Ellie Mae? Yeah. Thank you guys. I really like it. Gotta go. Got more to do tomorrow. I'm all showered. As soon as I eat, I'm gonna climb up in that bunk. Pass out. Catch you later. Bill Gowdy and Lucy Lou out. She's going to have to eat her dog food tonight. She doesn't like fish. I don't know if she likes cauliflower or not, but probably won't be any left for her.